All right. Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Bungie's recent community summit and its reception from the community on Twitter. If you don't know what a Bungie summit is, basically it's an event that Bungie throws where they take a collaboration of content creators and people that are members of the community and they bring them to the Bungie studios. Well, at least that's the way they used to do before the pandemic. Now I believe it's all just online. But basically Bungie brings all these people together and they collaborate, and Bungie shows them a lot of the new stuff that's about to be revealed in Destiny 2. And they also listen to feedback that's given to them from this group of people that's selected. I know all of this all too well because I was invited to the first ever Bungie Community Summit back in Destiny 2 Year 1 when things were dwindling down really fast. People were absolutely hating on the game so much, largely because of like the double primary meta and slow movement and all of those things. I went to that Bungie Community Summit, the first ever one. There was Gathalion there, Dr. Lupo, MTash, Mr. Fruit. So many big content creators were there. I mean, that was just like 5 of the names that come to my mind immediately, but there were like 40 different people there. And it was a really cool experience to give feedback to Bungie. But if I'm being completely honest, looking back on it now, being given the prestigious honor of being invited to the Bungie HQ and all of that sort of gave me rose-colored glasses while I was there. And it's like you're just so honored to be recognized by Bungie that you don't really want to roast them too hard. You don't want to be like mean or anything. But that's where the conflict comes in, because you need to give Bungie the proper criticism they need to hear. But I just think it's very hard to do so in that setting, which is why I don't think that these Bungie community summits are actually as helpful as they might seem. I really think if Bungie wants to get really good, solid feedback, getting community feedback from all the different social media sites that they already have, from the Bungie forums to Reddit, to Twitter, to YouTube, wherever it may be, you're gonna get all the feedback and criticism you could ever possibly need on those social media platforms. So inviting these content creators or influential figures to join a video call with you all, to share with them a sneak peek of the future season and to listen to some criticism just feels a little bit like pandering. And that's where some of the frustrations began to pour out on Twitter. And so jumping right into this, we'll start with the top from a content creator that was invited, True Vanguard. He says, was honored to be a part of the summit with Bungie and friends yesterday. Always great to hear the devs talk about how much they love the game and also value player input. Looking forward to seeing the future unfold. And then the next one we're going to look at is from MacDix. He says, so I attended a at Bungie Summit yesterday with some other creators where we took a look at and gave feedback for some stuff coming in the future. The biggest takeaway I had was that it is so blatantly obvious how much they love creating Destiny. The future is so bright. Eyes up. And now, while I am happy to see that the content creators that went there obviously had a good experience, it's always fun to learn and to get a sneak peek into the future of what's going to come. I mean, you get to see basically what's happening next season or 2 or 3 seasons ahead, even potentially. There was a lot of backlash and a lot of negative comments in response to those tweets, simply because there's such big, glaring issues with Destiny 2 right now. Like, there's no anti-cheat. There's been no Crucible map for hundreds of days now. It's very hard to sit and listen to someone say, man, the future of Destiny 2 is so bright, dude. It's about to be awesome. Vaguely, when we don't even know what they're talking about. Are they talking about some new weapons in the game? Are they talking about some new 6-man matchmade activity? In my mind, they better be talking about an anti-cheat and some new Crucible maps coming out next season. Because I don't want to hear it with this, the future is bright, the best days are ahead of us BS, unless we have an anti-cheat and some new Crucible maps. And a lot of other people would agree with me. Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about this situation. One person even pretended to, as a troll, pretend that they went to the summit, tweeting out this saying, honored to be a part of the Destiny 2 summit yesterday. One thing I can take away from it is that PvP will be the focus for the coming season, and it will definitely not be half-baked. 2 new old maps returning as well. Hashtag Destiny 2, hashtag Bungie, hashtag Destiny. To which Bungie community manager DMG absolutely shuts down, saying, I don't know who you are, and you weren't at the summit. Peace. Which is actually hilarious. I'm happy that DMG shut that down. It's so funny. But I think that even though this guy was trolling, he does actually express a sentiment that we all kind of agree with. And that is, it's okay to be excited for the future of Destiny. It's okay for the Bungie devs to be happy for the stuff that they're working on, producing, and creating in the future. But we have to, and I mean have to, stop ignoring these big, terrible issues like the lack of anti-cheat and the lack of new Crucible maps for hundreds of days. Ignoring that glaring issue and just genuinely being excited for the future of Destiny essentially makes us community members yes men for Bungie. And that's not what they need. They do not need more people praising them. They need critical feedback to make sure that they get these things taken care of in a timely order. And I myself, and I hope that you agree, I would love to see the future of these Destiny summits be more focused on critical feedback rather than wowing content creators and community members with teasers from the next season. And that's just my opinion. And again, I'd hate to have such a negative opinion. I always like to be as optimistic as I possibly can, but when I play this game every single day and every single Trials day, I have to quit playing Trials because I match so many cheaters for multiple weeks on end. I cannot help but press this issue as much as possible. Let me know your thoughts though in the comment section below. I always love to read the comments and the feedback from the community. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you did enjoy this video. Smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.